this video, we are going to see the Chapter 1 Multimedia and Desktop Publishing Part 2. We have learned the two multimedia components, text, image in Part 1 video. Now let us discuss the remaining three components: animation, sound and video. Now animation. Animation is a way making a movie from many still images are put together one after another and then played at a fast speed to give the illusion of movement. You watch cartoon on television is the example of animation. Now let us see the definition of animation. Animation is the process displaying still images so quickly so that they give the impressions of continuous movement. The movement of image along its path is calculated for their defining coordinates. Now you should know about the frame rate. Frame rate is the frequency at which consecutive images called frames appear on display. The least frame rate of at least 16 frames per second that gives the smooth impression, and at least 25 frames per second that gives natural looking. And animations may be two-dimensional and three-dimensional. The two-dimensional brings an image alive that occurs on the x and y axis, and three-dimensional brings an image alive that occurs the x, y and z axis. Did you see the Lion King film? Have you noticed the difference between earlier and latest film? This is earlier film uses 2D, that is two-dimensional. Latest film uses 3D, that is three-dimensional. Now animations are of two types. One is a path animation and another one is a frame animation. Path is defined in 3D animation involves moving an object on a screen that has a constant background. In frame animation, multiple objects are allowed to travel simultaneously and the background or the objects also changes. Now notice the path animation picture. The cartoon character moves on the screen and the background is constant. In frame animation, the multiple objects are allowed, multiple objects moved on the screen simultaneously. The background also changes. Is it clear? Next, we will move on to sound. Sound is the meaningful speech in any language, and it is the most serious, that is important element in multimedia, and also provide the pleasure of music. Musically speaking, volume can be defined as the loudness of sound as measured in decibels. Decibels is the measurement of volume, the pressure level of sound. MIDI and digital audio. The expansions of MIDI is Musical Instrument Digital Interface. MIDI is standard communication tool developed for computers and electronic instruments. This is flexible and easy for composing, and this tool for synthesizing the sound and software for sequencing. Digital audio. Digital audio is a technology that is used to record, store, generate and reproduce sound using audio signals that have been encoded in digital form, that is 0 and 1. Storing sound as digital information is bits and bytes. This is the digitized sound. The quality of this digital recording depends on the sampling rate. Sample rate defines how many times per second a sound is sampled. Sample rate is defined as how many samples are taken and how many numbers are to be represent the value of each sample. That is bit, depth, resolution, that is clarity and sample size. Next, let us see the video component. Video is defined as the display of recorded events, scene, etc. This is powerful way to convey information. And this is two types of videos. One it's analog video and another one it's a digital video. Analog video, that videos are stored in any non-computer media like videotape, laser disc and film. Earlier days we used videotapes to record the events and scenes. Analog video recording tape format Betamax and VHS. That is VHS stands for Video Home System. And the analog are of two types. That is composite analog video and component analog video. That composite analog video has all the video components like brightness, color and synchronization combined into one signal. And digital video is an electronic representation of moving visual images in the form of encoded digital data. And digital video is electronic representation of moving visual images in the form of encoded digital data, that is 0 and 1. Nowadays we capture the events and scenes using the digital camera. Is it clear? I hope you understood the components of multimedia. See you again in the next video.